was really, really
Yeah, that was really. Also, Carl, I'm really glad that you
Yeah.
continue the tradition.
Thank you, Danny
of
Rose, for
dying
the
to
$20
swag.
donation. It's incredible to see the dedication to a good cause and a joy to watch every year. Put my
Thank you all
donation
for
towards
watching.
Punch Out Blindfolded,
Please keep donating.
Thank you, Brian Schroeder, for the $15 donations. Great work, keep it up. Put this towards naming Steiner as Violent, FF9.
The swag of me.
Alright. Well done, Carl. Good, well done.
Thanks for keeping up the commentary.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Man with the golden voice.
Yeah, thank you. Alright, good shit, Triax. It's always good for you raising money with the shirt.
Yeah, I'm really, really happy they reacted.
Yeah, they reacted quite. Oh, that's gonna be great. Yeah.
Yeah, tell them what we're gonna unveil those customers.
Oh, really? Okay. Oh.
Are you gonna use the chair or the couch? Alright.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I need to go help.
Just pass it on to me, I'll do it. I'm here.
I need to be able to hit the reset button.
Okay, yeah. That should be alright. We can have it a decent way out.
It's not too complicated. I mean,
So when's your monkey ball or Metroid runs?
you have to figure out which card we want.
Oh, but back to back. Yeah, okay. It's okay.
Oh wow, I didn't even know they existed. Different version.
Should be good to go.
Had that the reset button in terms of the place you can reach it and stuff.
Yeah, I should be able to clean down.
And the controller and reach it too.
Oh, really? That's funny because I had when I was in acting school. One of my,
Oh, you want to do that part?
dude, that's a co-op run.
First ever DK co-op.
When I was,
When
when I was in acting school, I had a friend of mine describe me in this roast we did as Ace's voice.
Are we back live?
If you dump a bunch of gravel and rocks,
only last 30 seconds.
and then press on.
Oh, but we need to be quiet because this is the most important part.
Playing now, that's gonna be it.
Welcome everyone back to Awesome Games Done Quick 2013.
Hands together if you want to clap as we take you through this monkey rap. Huh. He's the leader of the bunch. You know him well. He's finally back to kick some tail. These guns can fire in spurts. If he shoots you, it's gonna hurt. He's bigger, faster, and stronger too. He's the first member of the DK crew. Look, DK. Don't get gone. DK. Don't get gone.
Song's got style, so listen up to it. She can shrink in size to suit. She's quick and nimble when she needs to be. She can float through the air and climb up trees. If you choose her, you'll not choose wrong. With a skip and a hop, she's one cool calm. Donkey. He has no style, he has no grace. This guy has a funny face. He can handstand when he needs to and stretch his arms out just for you. Inflate yourself just like a balloon. This crazy guy just exists too.
Donkey Kong.
Don't become sick. He's back again and about time too. And this time he's in the mood. He can fly real high with his jetpack on, with his pistols out. He's one to come. He'll make you smile when he plays his team. But Kremlins beware, 'cause he's after you. You're DK.
Donkey Kong.
Finally, he's here for you. It's the last member of the DK crew. His song so strong, it isn't funny. Can make a Kremlin cry out for more. Can pick up a boulder with relative ease. Makes crushing rocks seem such a breeze. He may move slow, he can't jump high. But this guy's one hell of a guy. Come on, Cranky, take it to the fridge. Walnuts, peanuts, pineapple smells, grapes, melons, oranges, and coconut shells. Oh yeah, walnuts, peanuts, pineapple smells, grapes, melons, oranges, and coconut shells. Okay.
Everyone died.
That's it. Game's over.
We'll make a quick announcement, guys. With Sonic 2's Blindfolded has been met.
Yes. Okay, so just so you guys know, with the blindfolded, because I'm gonna be the one doing that. So it's gonna be as far as I can get in the game, which is the first 3 stages, basically. If I'm lucky. Anyway, let's kick this one off. This.
We're gonna get started there. Alright.
Yeah, we don't start with the game selector.
Yeah. This one's a little weird. It's okay if I kind of explain it before I started. You don't actually start from selecting a file in this game. You do this trick. It's called Funky Weapons Glitch. Basically, you kind of you corrupt the data by messing around with the menus. You do the first glitch is called Intro Story Glitch. You see right here. I'm going to start the storyline, the intro story. Then I'm going to interrupt it on a certain frame. It might take me a couple tries to get that, but I think we're just going to keep going with it. But what that does is it plays the intro story in the background, and while it's doing that, it actually loads up the storyline. And while that's being loaded, I can mess with other things in the menu. And while I'm doing that, I can go into versus mode, load that up, and it'll kick me out. And that loads all the multiplayer settings. So I have all the guns, I have sniper shot, I have homing ammo, I have the oranges, I have everything. And then we actually start the file. So really, I won't be like selecting a file until I get a minute 13 in. I do start it up, but I have to wait. It's a little confusing. It's really confusing. But you guys will kind of just see what I'm doing and just kind of go with it.
Yeah.
Which will be 90% of this game, just go with it.
That's true.
Alright. Poexel, are we ready to start?
Yeah, whenever you just give me a countdown.
Alright, I think if I mess up this initial trick, I'm just going to keep retrying it. I'm not going to have you guys restart the timer. This first trick might take a couple tries, but we'll see.
Alright, well, just tell me when to go then.
Yeah, okay. Alright, I'll just count up. 3, 2, 1, go. Fuck.
It's like right between.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Alright,
There we go.
no. Close enough. Like I said, there's only a few frames. That's typically you would restart the timer, but we're just gonna treat this as like a race and keep going. So what I'm doing now is once the intro story reaches a certain part, in the cutscene, it'll pull me into it automatically, and so I have to wait that amount of time, which is about 40 seconds. So in the meantime, I'm getting that little intro thing out of the way, and I'm trying to get back to the menu as fast as possible. And then once I do that, it'll pull you in, but you can interrupt it from pulling you into the cutscene by selecting Rambi Arena in the start menu. It also, like, it'll mess up the sound. Like, you hear the DK rap right after I hit start here.
Probably the best part of this one is the DK rap.
See how it kicks me out there? Now I'm going to do the same thing. This is why I need the second controller. And now I'm going to cancel the intro story glitch by selecting it and canceling it away. See how the music comes back? Alright, now we're off.
And so now we have
And now
the
it
whole
begins.
multiplayer item set. So that's all of the weapon upgrades as well as Simeon Slam, which you're supposed to get from Cranky here. You will still have to buy it before he lets you, or not buy it, but you
just
do
need
have
to
to
see
get it before he lets you buy anything else. So we still have to do the training barrels here.
And from here on out, things don't get less broken.
No. This is actually the least broken part of the whole run.
Yeah, this maybe only saves a minute of buying a gun, where other tricks will save hours of gameplay.
Yeah, if it helps, normally you have to get 100 bananas and 100 gold bananas and 4 battle crowns and 15 banana medals to beat the game.
As well
And
as
the coins.
the Nintendo coin for beating DK Arcade and
And Seafox has a category for doing that, and that's like
That's
a
loads.
3-hour run.
That's 100
Oh,
gold
the
Oh, that's just
yeah.
the 100 bananas.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, the better reference might be the run on SDA then, which is 4.5 hours.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you guys have seen the 1 hour estimate on the schedule and gone, I never completed the game that quick, well, that's probably because you didn't.
You see how I have a gun right here, right now? So yeah.
There's a trick called barrel jumping, where sometimes you can get DK to jump out of these training barrels early as you fade out of them, but it's kind of random. It'll save about a second if he gets one of them.
Nice. And you notice I'm throwing the last barrel at the tree to make it blow up faster so I get out of it sooner. You can get a 50-second there. I kind of messed up the kick.
There's a barrel jump.
Yep. Okay, I guess you realize, like, you saw me, like, spamming oranges into the tree. That made it look a little weird.
That's just, they blow up faster so you get out of there faster.
Yep.
Yeah, and you have to go into first person mode to throw the oranges that quickly as well, which is something that's going to come up again later.
Yeah, speaking of oranges, yeah, some major tricks in this game, discovered actually recently, include oranges, and the reason they work so well is that they create game lag, which allows you to clip through
Okay,
walls.
so here's
where
the
you-
first of the big tricks.
Oh, yeah. I honestly go up to the wall, press the up, you're through.
Yep.
So that only saves like a second or two that particular instance because you can just use Simeon Slam to open the door anyway, but it just skips the cutscene.
Might as well do it, yeah.
Yeah, it's that easy.
Yep. And so this one is called appropriately named Swim Through Shores. You can kind of guess what I'm about to do.
Yeah. Normally you need Tiny and Mini Monkey to get into this island, but DK is very good at swimming through sand, so we don't need to worry about that.
Yeah, all you gotta do is hit the loading zone, which is there.
So normally this cutscene, what happened with Tiny, if you actually sit there and let the text scroll by, I think it actually replaces the name Tiny with DK Donkey.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
As there's several places you can go in this game as other cons.
So right here, you see me, basically the reason I did that is so I can use that pound move. Now that I can use that pound move, I can do it on the dirt patches, and that gives me 5 coins for every con.
Even the ones you haven't picked up yet.
Yeah, so it's just the fastest way to get coins to buy the few moves that I actually need to beat this game, surprisingly.
Yeah, the reason you need to buy moves is mostly just for fighting K. Rool at the end of the game, which is the final boss. Yeah, it's one of the few parts of the game that isn't completely broken.
Funnily, there is at least one move that you use in the final boss fight, but you don't have to buy.
Oh yes, the invisible pad. They just automatically work in the final boss fight.
Yep.
And if you were to find a way to skip K-Rool, it would take off, what, like a third of the entire game?
It's
Yeah.
at least 10 minutes, the final boss sequence.
It's 15.
It's 15 minutes, yeah.
In a 45-minute run, so.
Yeah.
Yep. It'd be so much better if you skip Lanky.
So I don't know. We're wanting a roll call over here. I don't know how often this run we don't have commentary, but
This game is so broken. I'll be talking a lot, but if you ever need to stop me, I'll let you guys know. But like right here, this is kind of boring, so we can do a roll call
Yeah,
now.
there's not much going on here. So, I'm Mike89. Sea Fox is running the game.
I'm Zerenicus.
I'm Elakune.
Romscout. Fire Blizzard.
Right there, there's a way to grab that banana while hitting the loading zone at the same time. And what that does, it'll actually skip the little dance that DK does after. I'm always a little worried about doing that, because if you roll too far to the left, you can actually roll right past the banana and go in, and it wastes like 12, 15 seconds.
Well, it's possible to get into Japes without it,
But
but
it's extremely difficult. Might as well grab the banana.
Alright, so here's like a really subtle trick. Basically, I don't know why, but every single Kong's B move, you can jump out of it like you're on the ground.
Yeah, that's a much longer distance than DK's normal long jump. You do an attack and then jump out of the attack, and then do another aerial attack out of the jump. Travels not farther
well,
that
it's
way.
just staying true to DKC, right? Because you can do that in all of those. This is overriding one cutscene with another.
So I just saved like 20 seconds there.
Yeah, we don't have to watch the cutscene of Diddy in his cage. There's another use of the long jumping. Air rolls.
Yeah, just roll in the air, that's fine. This game is awesome.
And that's all the golden bananas we're going to collect for the entire game.
No more golden bananas.
This game was 0 bananas.
There is a way to complete
It is
but
possible, but
it's not faster that way.
No. So here, you see me do 2 long jumps in a row. The first one's to get on top of this tree.
Yeah. This is just to get one of the rainbow coins early. Normally you need Lanky's orang stand move to get up that slope. But we skip that.
If you ask Ring Rush, it's a very, very hard trick.
Another side effect of using the funky weapon switch at the start of the game is that your gun has sniper sight, which you normally don't buy until late in the game. So that makes shooting these 3 switches a lot faster. You don't have to roll closer to, like this middle one, you wouldn't be able to shoot from over here normally.
oh yeah, by the way, collision detection on these switches is stupid. If you've
Yeah.
ever played this game before,
Here, consider a
you have to hit the front of the switch. So
The
if
one-
you,
And not even, like the middle one, if you hit dead center, sometimes it just won't activate.
yeah, if you're coming at too much of an angle, it'll treat it as hitting the side and not the front, and it just won't work.
The problem with the one above the cave that leads to Cranky is you're meant to only be able to shoot it from the top. You're not supposed to shoot it head on because you're so far away and you don't have sniper shot. So
That's why.
aiming towards the top will help, but sometimes it just doesn't work. There's also a problem if you try to shoot both switches too fast. You have 2 events happening at the same time, and it doesn't trigger the cutscene, so your round's over.
Yeah, there's really no way around it, except for maybe reset, I think.
I think you can exit level, I'm not sure though.
I'm not sure.
So here, you see me now get another coin.
Yeah, this is one of the bigger tricks coming up.
If I can get it. Basically, press L, levitate. No, by switching from your aerial attack to kick with DK really fast, so by doing it on a slope or later on you see me doing it with a really low ceiling, you'll see he'll just fly into the air. Don't ask me why it works.
I don't think a single person knows the true meaning, like what gives you that vertical momentum. It just happens.
Yeah, okay, so then I needed 65 golden bananas to get past that B locker. In this game, 2 equals 65.
Yeah, it turns out all you need is really long arms.
Yeah,
So what that does, going to Crystal Caves early, the game assumes that you've gone into all the other levels as well. So now Cranky will let you buy any move that is available in any of the previous levels.
Yeah,
and
including
that's all I need. Moves
And Caves is when you get the last moves required to beat the game.
So this is why oranges are so powerful in this game. Well, they create a lot of lag, and the developers of this game chose an interesting way to deal with lag. They decided that because this game is very laggy, this is rough luck, man.
This trick is so inconsistent.
Well, yeah, I'll explain after you get it, I think. Okay, it worked. So basically, yeah. This game has a lot of lag in various areas, and I think the developers realized this. So what they did is they make your player move faster when it's lagging more to compensate, so that you like don't notice. However, this also means that when you're moving faster, collision detection doesn't work so well. So if we lag the game a lot and get hit through a wall, you'll pass right through it.
So I don't know if I covered the B-locker. Just like, basically, if your arms of any sort get inside the loading zone of the warp, it'll just pull you in. And you'll see me do that. I think I do it 3 times total. I do it one more in factory. That one's a lot more tricky. I do it with Lanky. You'll see that one in a minute.
When we're done with this level.
Yeah, so the reason I'm coming into Aztec is I'm trying to unlock Lanky and Tiny. You have to unlock all the Kongs. I won't say the normal way, but
yeah,
You do have to have them all to beat the game.
yes.
Just because you need the
no, you only need one of their instruments actually.
Yep.
But you do need moves for every single comp, except for DK, which you start with.
So here, this corner is very weird. Basically, if you land on a very specific, like, pixel, it's kind of annoying, but...
Yeah, this trick is very precise. But they just didn't make this corner so well. And you can
They didn't make a lot of things very well.
That's true.
completely non-existent.
There we go. And now I'm out of bounds.
Yeah.
What I'm doing here is it's called a guitar skip. Normally you have to jump on top of the llama's cage and play the guitar to open that little door there. By doing that, I skip needing to buy the instrument completely. So now I'm heading over to Cranky to buy the only moves I actually need with Diddy to beat the game, which are Chimpy Charge to unlock Tiny, and
Rocket Barrel.
So as mentioned, the first thing you're going to get here is Simian Slam, even though Diddy's not supposed to get it.
Yeah, normally you get this in the training area with
The
Donkey
thing is, it reads it as the first time you've ever entered Cranky.
Yes.
after beating training barrels. Yeah.
So, but what happens is it automatically kicks you out because it thinks that's the first time you've been in here, you're not going to buy anything else anyway, so I'm just going to kick you out. But then you have to come right back in, and then it reads, okay, you've been in there before, so here are the moves.
Yes. And the 10 coins are from the 2 rainbow coins that give 5 each.
Yep.
So that's why they're so useful. They count for every combo.
Yep, so like I said, Chimpy charges down like Tiny. Rocket Barrel is for the boss fight at the end. You need Rocket Barrel to fight Hero. And now that I've done that, I get to do another moon kick, but used in a, I think, a cooler way. There's the move Baboon Blast. This is probably like the hardest trick to do that saves like 20 seconds.
I think it saves more.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot
You don't have to buy Baboon Blast. You also don't have to
do Baboon
do
Blast.
Baboon
Okay,
Blast.
so it saves like a minute-ish. I do a
Still
moon
nothing
kick.
compared to some of the tricks.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
The slope is like just steep enough that you can get another moon kick off of it. And by doing so, you'll see me land on the roof. And once I land on the roof, you can actually just kick right in. Like, they didn't expect DK to get up there, so.
Nice.
Okay. Calm down.
Nice, right through.
Nice.
And into the loading
Well
zone.
done.
Yeah.
So now I get the free lanky. Now I get to do the same trick I did at the beginning, but it's much more intense because I'm in lava. And if I take too long doing it, I will die.
Yeah, it's kind
So
of.
this is not any standard lava where it either kicks you back out or you like bounce off the top of it or something.
No, this is just water that looks like fire for some reason and hurts you.
Alright, we're through.
Yeah. You need
Okay,
full
so
health.
now we're going to skip this cutscene.
It's a very familiar technique, death warp.
Yep.
Instead of watching the Lanky being freed cutscene, I die as soon as I hit the switch. And it kicks me back to the ending level, but I still unlock Lanky.
Yep.
I feel like being funny, so I'm gonna show off a nice little trick here. It saves like 3 seconds if you get it first try, and it's very unlikely if I get it first try. So let's just go for it. So why not?
I like
This is the second demonstration of orange lag. So check oranges, chimpy charge, lag makes it go super fast, and
It's kind of random.
I got one more try. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's the whole, like, they're compensating for them making a pretty laggy game and making it so the more it lags, the faster you go, and because of that, you can go through walls, which should be changed. So
This
here,
is another way to go through walls.
there we go.
There we go. You're out of bounds.
Almost every ledge in the game, depending on the ledge, there's a couple pixels between where the ledge ends and where the wall underneath begins. By using C up, I completely stop my momentum, and so I kind of buffer, like inching forward.
Ooh, the enemies in this room.
And so I buffer inching forward until I land on the exact couple pixels I need, and then I just fall down into it, and then I can walk around out of bounds. That again skips the guitar, like defrosting the ice.
Also, you're not normally meant to charge off the top of these letters here. That's, I guess, kind of a glitch. You're normally supposed to raise platforms up that come up below them, but we skip that.
And you see that I actually spelled Kong wrong, because I didn't finish school. Now,
Oh, that didn't register.
wow, nice. I'll explain that in a sec. I have to reset here.
This game has autosave, which is
Yeah, it
really
has
nice.
autosaves everywhere. That not only skips that little cutscene, but if I leave Aztec regularly, he'll walk infinitely at the back of the door that didn't open, that I glitched through, and it'll soft lock, and I have to reset anyway.
Yep. So it just skips a bit of a cutscene as well.
So the reason I spelled Kong G, K-O-N-G, is because the game's waiting for a certain event to happen. Like when you hit the switch and raise the platform, it's waiting for that event to happen. By hitting the G first, you realize that it's supposed to be waiting for the letters to happen, like waiting for you to hit the letters. So by hitting G, it switches the event listener, and now I can hit the platforms like normal. If you spell the K first, then
it doesn't work.
it tries to do 2 events at once, and it doesn't register when you spell Kong correctly. So here's another move kick. Here's the last move kick, actually. It involves a very weird roll onto this ledge that I no longer gets.
This roll is basically random, but slopes are very weak in this game, and just moving quickly into them can clip you through. Sometimes this is kind of bad luck.
This is really bad luck. Oh, come on. What?
Mind if I share the prize real quick after this?
Yeah,
Go
sure.
for it.
So I'll get to reading all of y'all's donation comments soon, probably as this renders long.
Yeah.
But want to at least show off the prize. Oh, nice. Want to at least show off the prize. If you guys donate during this game, which is not going to be very long at all, you'll be put in the in a donation pool to be drawn for this Donkey Kong plushie right here. So get in your donations, guys.
So you see what I did there is normally you have to turn in key 2, and that makes that little step go up so that you can climb it and cut up here. But by doing that moon kick, like I said, switching from the aerial attack to the kick move quick enough, it reverses gravity, I guess.
That's one
Or
theory.
just forgets to apply it for a while.
I think his feet just fill up with helium and float him up to the next platform.
Alright, so
lessons from
here's
Mango.
the last B-locker skip I did. It's, again, very tricky. Throwing oranges helps get rid of plus. I might have it.
You do have it, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Throwing oranges again makes me go faster, so I get further inside the B-locker, and that way, the B-locker is the big brown guy, just so you know. And then you can stretch your arms just into the loading zone and it pulls you in. So here I'm going to try to do another
The
cutscene
one
skip.
good use of like these long arms.
Yes, you can do like any. You can. Lanky can throw his arms past basically any B locker in the game except for that one because of the way the area is laid out. So.
The only way to do it is from the front like that.
Yeah.
And getting really close.
So that's where that helps.
Alright, so you see me killing these enemies, I'm going to do another trick with oranges. The problem is that oranges home on enemies.
Yeah, so they need to be out of the way.
This trick is very It's again random, like Aztec. Alright.
Nice.
Nice! And that skips opening up the hatch to go down to the bottom level. So where he's going to come out is... I don't know where he comes out.
Oh no!
Yeah, he... Oh,
No.
missed it.
I went so far left. What happened there is I went too far
You
to the
might
right.
actually
I
been in
landed
the
dark
middle.
room.
I
I was
don't
really
know.
confused. No, that was the dark room.
That was, well, yeah, but it looked like.
Basically, there's a
whatever, I
room
thought, like-
that you can land in, and it really messes it up. And if you land in there, you can't leave. And I thought I went really far to the left, but I somehow went too far to the right.
Do one more try.
Yeah. I should grab those melons. I can't do it again. Yeah. Oh man.
Okay. Unfortunately.
Yeah. So now I have to
Okay, so
open
now
the
you
hatch
get to
and
see
pop
what
it.
it skips.
Yeah.
Basically, I was supposed to land in the room where I climb up the pipe and hit the switch, but I don't know. I went really far to the left.
I don't know.
Oh well.
What? The enemy.
Yeah, the enemy
Mobile there.
they're on timer.
So what he's going to do is hold Z as he goes down here. This means you don't take fall damage.
It's still
I
Great
don't know what-
programming there.
It still thinks you're on the ground while you're holding Z and
You
you
just
slide
crouch.
off.
You crouch off ledges. Don't take fall damage. It's great. Lanky is the slowest comic to travel with, so
Yeah, that's why he's really awful in speedrunning in general.
the only use for him is really that factory
He
getting
has-
into the level.
Yeah, he's good for factory entry. You can actually, like, whenever he grabs a ledge, he takes like 2 seconds longer to climb up than any other Kong. So here you meet, normally you're supposed to use a rank stang, but by timing jumps against the wall, you'll slowly climb up like that.
Yeah. And now we have freed all 5 of the comics.
Yep.
So now Cranky's just up here, as well as Candy, so we can buy the one instrument and the rest of the moves that we need to beat the game.
So yeah, this part coming up, it's about 5 minutes of me buying stuff. Unfortunately, it
It's a
needs to
good
be
time
done.
to read donations.
So yeah, donation time.
Starting now?
Yeah.
Oh, let's do this. All right, guys, let's do this. We're starting with a $15 donation from Carrie Vanamki. So many people have lost close people for cancer, including me, but you are saving the world little by little with your gaming. Your gaming is really fun to watch, and keep up the good work with this charity marathon. $5 to Banjo-Kazooie and $10 Super Mario RPG. Apple Apple going to look every game you are playing. I'm not sure what you're trying to say. I have been looking from the start, and right now the clock here is 5:03 a.m. Finland time. Have fun, everyone. I failed there. $20 from Scott Tucker. Shout out to the Osgoons. Put this towards Sonic 2 blindfolded.
We've already met that.
Yeah, that was in like.
In case you didn't notice.
We had to explain a little bit. We got $15 from James Wanell. Awesome, had to get in at the last second for those sweet prizes. Well, you did. Thank you. We've got $50 from Max Delgadillo. My first of hopefully many donations this year. I've been here for every single AGDQ so far, and they're always a blast. Amazing runs so far, and keep up the fight against cancer. Put these $50 to PJ's Mystery Game. $15 from Josh Feldman. My girlfriend's aunt was just recently diagnosed with cancer, so this hits closer to home than ever. Keep up the great work. Put this donation towards 00 Agent on GoldenEye. $20 donated by Joy Oliver. Good luck to the runners. Put this to Holy Diver. $15 donated by Benjamin Norwood. Love what you guys are doing here. Been watching for a couple of years and glad to finally be able to donate and do my part. Hopefully win some sweet prizes. $20 donation by John Hogarth. Hi guys, thanks for putting this on for such an awesome cause. I lost my granddad to cancer this year. Please put my donation towards naming Steiner Violet in Final Fantasy IX. Team Liquid Waiting. Whiting. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. My bad. We've got $25 from Alan Marshall. Hello, how are you today? We are good. He asked, how are we doing today? Yeah,
Okay.
just, I'm about to say, at this point, this week, well, it's a 6-day long day.
Alright, so I'm done buying moves now. I'm just gonna head over to the boss. We're gonna do another one of those, they're called see-up clips, where I stop on the last pixels of a ledge.
Yeah.
They essentially copied and pasted every boss room, so you can clip through every single boss room. You can actually enter any boss you want with any character you want.
Without paying any bananas like
Nope.
you're supposed to.
So you're gonna fight Mad Jack with DK, right?
No.
No, Tiny is the best option.
Yeah,
actually.
fighting Mad Jack with any other character is not easy.
Except for Chunky's not that bad.
But it's still slower than using Tiny. This trick is pretty precise. Oh, that should have worked.
That
Whoa,
one.
okay, there we go.
Now the thing is, he's going to do that twice.
The first time you enter this place, it plays like a 40-second cutscene as soon as you step on the platform. So by exiting the level and doing that again, as long as I get this with under 40 seconds, it saves time over just sitting there.
Yeah. This is actually one of 2 fights that you have to do in the game, including the final boss, so the only...
Yeah, we'll explain why that is when you get back to Lumsy.
Yeah, kill him.
I'm so confused right now.
Oh, that
That
looked
was-
good.
That did look good for a while, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Shit.
Only in a marathon.
Right.
Alright, so now you'll see that it just starts to separate away. Mad Jack can do... Where he places the switches are completely random. You can do what are called fast jumps and slow jumps. By being so far ahead of him, he'll continuously do fast jumps.
That sucks.
Yeah, kind of a
Yeah,
bad
okay,
switch
so if
like
you don't know how this fight works, there's always one switch on the blue platform and always one on the white. So you gotta hit the same color as the one he's on.
Yeah, the only real way to speed up this fight is
Is to make sure it
getting
gets
as many fast jumps
as possible.
and sort of just hope that the switches spawn near you.
Ooh,
No,
that
that's
sucks.
going around
can't-
them is
yeah.
the worst.
Especially since the
These
flames
fireballs.
will fly at you.
I don't play just that corner there.
I'm just like, I don't know. There's not anything I can do when it comes down to stuff like this.
So, after the third hit, he changes his AI slightly. You'll notice he can't come back to the same platform he just jumped off. But after hit 3, he can start doing that.
Oh, this is actually really bad.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Again, pretty much the worst possible luck. He put me in a straight line from his line of fire, so there was 0 chance of me dodging it.
If that happens and you fall off, it just makes you redo the last phase of the fight that you were stopping.
So he's still on hit 3 right now.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks a little safer.
Yeah.
That one.
Much.
Alright, I'm actually having a really good spot here.
Oh yeah, you can infinite cycle him. See how he's jumping back and forth instead of coming at you? It has to do with, there's a certain directional way across this grid that he prefers to jump along So if you jump back and forth in a certain way, you can get him to move from side to side, and that gives you extra fast jumps.
If it was an earlier phase, he wouldn't have jumped so fast. And
Oh.
Man, it's like, well, this is not a fireball version, so
yeah, it's fine. It's not fireball. What's weird about this fight is they do the laser thing and it'd be harder, but it's actually a lot easier to dodge than fireball.
yeah.
You just have to be careful.
This is
Because
pretty much-
it can lead if you jump off the platform too early.
I have not had this bad of switch luck in a very long time.
Yeah, this is a marathon.
Oh my god.
The luck on the last switch is probably the most important for speedrun too, because you have to get to him. He spawns the key after you kill him at the end of the fight, and you don't want that distance to be very long, especially because at the end of it, it's so laggy that traveling an extra.
And one of these four, and of course, no.
That's medium luck.
Yeah, at
It's
least
not the
it's
worst.
close.
So that's the fight.
So I'll try to like aim it from here if I can, but it's not really much I can do.
Not a good
There you
idea.
go.
Oh,
That
you
was
still got it before it hit the ground.
That was pretty much the best I could hit that key.
Yeah.
The thing is, if the switch is closer, you can hit the key faster, and it saves a lot of time actually. So now that I've got key 3, you may ask why I got key 3. If anyone is like familiar with the way Ocarina of Time works, where you have to get the Shadow and Spirit Medallion, the game will check for key 8, obviously, because it's the last key in the game, so they figure you have key 8, you must have the rest. But the thing is, key 3 actually doesn't do anything.
Yes.
You get key 3, and it doesn't open anything else. Key 2 opens up key, like level 3 and
Opens
4.
up 3 and 4.
Yeah,
and
level-
4 opens up 5.
So 3 doesn't unlock any levels. They need to check for it for you to be able to go to the boss fight at the end of the game. This is a pretty crazy trick here. Wow.
Alright, so what I'm doing here is, the way Tiny works is, there's some frames like in between sliding down a slope, like certain slopes, that you can actually climb up them by doing her Z B attack.
Yeah, this is supposed to be a slippery slope, but we can get up.
You can see how the game lags like 1 frame per second.
Oh, nice jump.
I can't see what.
Okay,
Okay. So that just skipped about, I don't know, 5 hours of gameplay?
Well, no, this is the one that skips about 5 hours of gameplay.
This is the greatest.
Because
out of
remember
all
I
time.
said how Lanky can clip into any of them, but there's no... The loading zone here is way behind the door. It's not like
Yeah.
all of the other ones.
This
So,
skips needing 100 golden bananas. All you had to do was backflip.
so yeah, that just skipped 98 golden bananas.
Yep. And so what I did was I landed in the loading zone for Helm. Normally you have to open up the map. Okay, I kind of need serious time right now. Okay. Alright, we're good.
Okay.
That was it?
So the other, so the other thing is that he's only given himself 10 minutes to beat Hideout Helm. Now, in normal gameplay, you have to go through 2 barrels with every character and do like little minigame challenges, and that takes a lot longer than 10 minutes.
Actually, it can be done in
be done
under
in
13.
13.
Yeah,
minimum.
yeah.
But yeah.
Do perfect, get perfect luck.
Yeah,
So
but-
here, okay,
Yeah.
let me try to explain how out of bounds physics work. Basically, if you step into a void, it takes the last state.
What was that?
It takes the last state you were in.
Oh my god.
Okay, let's see if I can at least get this. Alright. Okay, so the last state I was in was walking on the ground, and the ground level was set to this height. That's the top of the terminal I just clipped through. Basically, like, grab the ledge at a very specific angle. And by doing so, it pulls myself up so high. Okay.
I'll explain it.
So high that it pulls me through the wall. And now I'm navigating through Helm, out of bounds, looking at just blackness and very small.
What he's trying to do is get to the bit behind the door that opens after you beat all of the...
I beat all the mini games that destroy the Blastomatic. Is the big machine that K-Roll has. So right now he just needs to get into the hallway. This is on the other side of the Blastomatic, but the timer will still keep going down because you didn't turn it off. But what he's really just here for is to collect key 8, which is the last key in the game. And,
Little known fact, Chunky is actually really skinny.
yeah. just fit in that little gap.
Okay, and so this skips the rareware and Nintendo coins.
Yep, and getting 4 battle crowns as well.
And 15 banana medals. So that's
Yeah.
all the other things that you have to do in the game. We just skipped.
And there it is, the last key.
Alright, so there's something that can happen. It's called fake key.
Yeah.
Sometimes the key is like, it's always there, you can see it, but the game doesn't actually load it. So you can actually pick it up without it actually being there. So I might, by pure luck, no one knows why, you can pick it up and it won't register as you getting it. It wastes about at least a minute and a half.
It's a
Basically,
pretty bad way to kill a run.
when I'm turning in the keys, I'll turn in key 8 and 3. If you see key 3 before key 8, that means I got fake key, and I have to go through helm again. But I hit the warp just in case that happens, but the chance of it happening is like 1%.
Yeah, you have to be pretty unlucky.
And I haven't gotten it in months, so I should be fine. So you should
Famous
see-
last words. Don't tempt it.
Key 8.
No.
Okay, so I've got a theory about it. I don't know for sure if it's true. In fact, it's probably just placebo. But you know how when you go through, like when you play it normally, you've got to go through the door. Is there something around the door that might actually load key 8?
People have tried everything. People like will walk underneath the door intentionally and waste that time.
You can get it without going under the door.
Yeah, you can walk underneath the door and stuff.
Oh, I mean there might be a range around it.
I don't know. We tried a lot of things. We tried like going really close to the crown door. Maybe like it sees.
There's an idea that you need to look at the key from out of bounds in order to load it sooner, so it's like done loading by the time you reach it. I don't know.
Alright, so the good thing is the key doesn't actually disappear. It'll still be there if I re-enter.
Yeah,
So I just come back in. I have to re-enter. I have to use warp 1. I have to clip again. It sucks, but God. I just wanted to show you guys all this again.
Yeah,
It's the best music in the game.
that is true.
I guess should I go ahead and
Maybe
read
the
some
boss
donation
fight.
comments while we're getting back there?
Yeah.
We got $20 from Brian Barry. I have no idea of how the donation rules for challenges later in the run work, but add this $20 to Subterranea Hard Mode. To explain that, yeah, you can donate for any challenge or donation goal throughout the marathon that you want. Obviously, we're going to promote the ones that are coming up within the next day or so, but anything from here all the way to the end of Final Fantasy IX you can
doesn't
donate
matter, really.
for.
No.
So, have fun.
Yeah, you still have to
I'm willing to
reset.
play the only difficult.
Alright, so I got it again. It should work this time. I don't know.
Yeah, twice in a row. I don't know if that's
I think it's like
ever
a 1 in
happened.
1,000 chance.
Yeah.
We got $10 from Andrew Lucia. Hey guys, had to get in before the end of Yoshi's Island. Sorry. Put $5. That was a long time ago. Put $5 of this to PJ's mystery game and the other $5 to Arkham City side quests. Gonna drop some other donations on you all later. Amazing work so far. Thank you, Andrew. And $50 from Sean Devarney. Hi all, just want to say I love what you guys do. Love the Yoshi's Island run and look forward to some more great games. Put the money towards Mega Man 8 over Mega Man 7.
Okay.
Oh, what a day.
So, Caleb's he's still got 6 locks on this cage, and he's not free or anything. But it doesn't matter because we loaded the final boss
As soon as
fight.
you enter DKILs, it always checks and sees that if you have key 3 and 8, we're gonna spawn the ship.
Yeah. Normally there's a whole cutscene where you free him and he knocks down K-Roll's ship, and there it is. That's how you get to the boss fight. But it'll just be here now since we entered in these new keys. And now for the longest boss fight you'll ever probably see in a video game. 15 minutes.
Plenty of time to catch up.
Oh, hey, let's do this. All right.
Yep, go for it.
Say what? Oh yeah. Before we do that, we're gonna point out that we are Awesome Games Done Quick, put on by the Speed Demos Archive and Speedruns Live communities coming together, bringing some of our greatest runners to promote to play through some of your favorite and least favorite games of all time. Because we're just good like that. We are raising money for the Prevent Cancer Foundation, a wonderful charity that we're looking to raise at least $100,000. I think we can push far beyond that. Everybody out there, as you can see in all these comments we're reading, has in some way had their life affected by cancer, someone close to them, a friend, and everything that we can do as this organization is trying to do to prevent it is obviously money well spent. So yeah, sit back, have fun, watch some speed runs, and put your money towards a good cause. Now we've got $15 from MC. Let's try this. Augusta Canes. I'm gonna go with that. August Canes. I always look. Okay, they pointed out after I read it. Okay, I did okay last time. Okay, awesome. Was apparently touched by, it says Dan's $1,000 donation. We don't have anything from a Dan, so we're guessing it's Jesse, you mean? I can't come close, but please put this $15 towards whatever he ends up going, whatever it ends up going towards. So, you got anything you want to put it towards, C Fox?
Are we still like doing that glitch demo after I think I posted something before for this game. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, I can.
Well, we'll think about that one.
I can't count. Wait, what?
No, that's 8, not 6.
We got $5 from Michael Mastrabuni. Thanks all, I hate cancer. Throw this to the mystery game. Keep up the good work, pals. We got $100 from Sean Lee. Lost my dad when I was young. Don't want this to happen to other people as much as possible. Great games though. Going for next player going shirtless. We don't know if anybody else wants to do this, so if you'd like to put the $100 towards something else, you can PM one of our mods. Unless someone has a change of heart, I guess. Go ahead, yeah. If the best mod to send it to would be SDA Marathon.
Really unfortunate
They'll
glitch.
directly be
Oh my
controlling the
God.
donation comments and everything.
I've never seen that one before.
It's really rare.
Yeah, if you get hit the exact frame you enter the barrel, it'll stay there, frozen until he gets hit again.
We got
There's a
a
little glitch with these lights. You can actually travel like through them and shoot through them, so you can shoot the back switch and then turn and shoot the front switch. It's a lot faster that way.
we got a $50.07 donation from Jarvitz. Hey, Sea Fox and Zanurkus, it's Jarvitz. You each get one guess to guess why I donated this amount. If you get it right, you get to pick what it is for. If not, it will go to PJ's mystery. After they guess, okay.
What was the amount?
It was for Mickey.
$50.07.
I'm gonna guess he donated for me. He asked like why would you donate? Yes.
That exact amount.
I'm trying to think if that number has to do with
Oh, it's part of
this
the
game.
time I like entered you.
Okay.
That's pretty awful. That was his time, was it?
Dude, that might be-
We got a time on this.
Oh, it's probably like his new PB. Yeah.
Oh, well,
That's probably what it
we're
is.
probably coming up on time.
No, I don't want to.
Yeah, I definitely see it.
Yeah.
Essentially, like, I get to show you guys what this game has to offer, though. Just how much fun it is speedrunning. Finding new glitches during runs is DK.
We got a $10 donation from Brian Wood. This is for Sea Fox in the Donkey Kong run, and he must name the Kong who mustn't be named from It's Micro.
I refuse to name the comment.
We will still put your $10 in. Thank you very much. All right. We got a $10 donation from David Kosium. Hey guys, I think what you guys are doing is great. Keep up the good work, and my donation is towards the DK plushie. Thank you, David. We Got a $5 donation from Kieran Monaghan. Hey guys, donating to support my mate Sea Fox during his run and also donating to contribute to the Prevent Cancer Foundation. My grandfather or mother doesn't say, was recently diagnosed with cancer, and she's 5, didn't say grandmother. But it's still recent, so not sure how bad it is. Good luck in the run, Sea Fox. Bovagia.
Oh, that's nice.
Wait, did you do that early?
No, well, he always turns left, so he should get it.
Yeah, he got it. Yeah. This next phase, it'll look a little weird. I'm going to jump on top of the pole, hit C up, and look up. That's a thing that's been discovered recently. It lags so much when you look at people
Hey
doing
everyone,
shot.
say goodnight to your Uranium Maker for making all the tech stuff work. Yeah, seriously, he's the guy who made all the tech stuff come together, so he deserves a big round of applause.
We've got a $15 donation from Rachel Ward. Keep up the good work, guys. Put this towards Grouchy Hot Dog Fiend for Earthbound. Got a $10 donation from David King. AGDQ hype! This one goes to DK64 by C Fox. Keep up the good work, guys. Got a $10 donation from Mammoth. Hello guys, it's Mammoth. Thanks for everything. This donation is to rename FF9 Queena as Miss MV. Thank you guys. $10 from David Harry. This goes towards DK64 and Banjo-Kazooie. 2 great N64 games. Thanks everybody. We got a $10 donation from Jan Geldsetzer towards the acting out of the Final Fantasy IX play. P.S. Game audio sounds loud compared to couch voices. Can we turn it down a little, please?
Yeah.
Hopefully it's gotten better. We got
That
10.
could also be a donation from an hour ago, so...
We got $10 from Christopher Armstrong. Keep it up, guys. Please put this towards the Super Meat Boy expert levels. You got it. We got $10 from Steven Jazewski for PJ's Mystery Game. What could it be? We got $5 from Brian Hansen. My $5 should go to Dante in Devil May Cry 3 because the Bayonetta run last year was my favorite. More flicky, please. We got a $50 donation from Jake Seville. Great cause and great runs so far, guys. Looking forward to the Zelda block later, as well as most other runs. Which ones do you not look for? Yoshi's Island was awesome, and DK64 is so far, too. Put this toward killing the Boost Guardian in Metroid Prime 2. We got a $100 donation from Jeff Davidson. Thanks for the awesome marathon and for a great year of speedruns and entertaining streams. Please remind everyone to check with their employers to see if they will match donations, which is a great way to get more donations for free. Please put this towards the insane master levels in SMB 2, or Super Monkey Ball 2. Got $10 from Michael Jantak. The first of my donations this marathon, and I gotta say I'm loving the marathon so far. Keep up the great work for an even better cause. Put this donation towards the expert levels in Super Meat Boy. $10 from John Ziegler. Shoutouts to such a broken game. $10 to C Fox's choice.
Whatever the next donation works out.
Sure. What is next?
You've got a preference between Rayman and Rayman Origins? I think that's the next one.
$10 donation from John Hischer. DK64 run is quite entertaining. $10 more to Lunk in LTTP. We got $5 from Stephen Berg. Cancer sucks, so let's prevent it. This donation goes and Ridley first in the Metroid Zero mission speedrun. $10 donation from Cyberbot X. I know it was you this time. I have no idea when I'll be sleeping. Sorry, but put this to low percent Ninja Gaiden 3. We got $10 from Alan Marshall. Keep up the good work. It's fun to watch. Put this $10 towards the extra bosses in Dark Souls. We got 5.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't know that.
Oh, so that's if it wasn't already announced earlier, yeah, Dark Souls extra bosses will happen. It's well over meant for donations.
It's $100 over. 111 to be exact.
So if you want to put your donations, start focusing on other things, go for it. We are happy to take any donations, even if they're.
It doesn't waste
All right,
any
we got
time.
$5 from Woodos. Hi, Woodos here. Good luck, Seafox. I hope that marathon luck isn't too strong. I'm just gonna put a little smiley face right there.
Jinxed it.
Let the power of oranges prevail. I thank everyone at AGDQ for being there, providing quality entertainment, and I would like my donation to go for GoldenEye 100% or 00 Agent.
Okay, the time's coming up kind of soon. Basically, when the final cutscene starts, I'll let you guys know.
Yeah. There's
After I
4
get the
Yeah,
punches.
it's when
On K-Roll.
Chunky gets the 4th hit on K-Roll.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll let you guys know. Oh, so here's the little thing. I never bought that move there for the invisible pads. It just gives it to me.
I think it's because they activate cutscene or something. It's weird, but they don't work the same way in the final fight. So, and the game just assumes you have bought that move already.
That actually happens in a couple spots. I know, like in the caves, there's a cavern with Springtail. The Springtail power should be faded out if we don't have it, but you can still use it.
Because you never normally get there without it.
So this game has like a little bit of everything. Like other games will have like, oh, give you things at certain points. This one has flipping, it has walking through walls.
It has memory corruption in the main menu.
Yep.
And 2 more punches. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the dumb one I always used to miss.
You just have to go quick.
I'm
Oh, that was
I
the earliest
thought you were
frame.
so early.
I know. That's like probably the earliest you can possibly punch.
Oh my I hit him with like my fingertips and he flew back.
Yeah. Guess the game is a little generous on that.
I felt bad after a while.
By the way, right now is your last chance to win this Donkey Kong fight.
Yeah, as in you've got 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
This
and
adorable little guy right here.
time.
Time, yeah.
Yeah. 3 minutes and 40 seconds.
Oh, that's so bad.
Is it alright if I reset and just show off one quick glitch?
Yeah, sure, you can show off.
Alright. So sorry. No, none of the legendary credits, but this is worth it.
So I should read off donations while doing that?
Can you read off donations while you're doing this?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, we got $20 from Satoryu. Love the glitches in TK64. Good luck, Seafox. Put this towards me playing Soma mode in Dawn of Sorrow.
Well, he's honest.
That will be his only game if he gets it, so...
Yeah.
Alright, you'll see me turning on cheats here. It doesn't actually do anything, it's just so I have unlimited oranges. Actually, I don't need oranges for this. Never mind. I had this whole deal. I don't need oranges to be there.
We got $10 from Dan Bless.
49.
Or Dan Blees, I'm sorry.
This is the credits.
Bizzle here. Long-time lurker, but I hope to be hanging out with you at SGDQ this summer. Put this towards the mystery game because if Color the Dinosaur has taught me anything, it's that mystery games are awesome. I hope I'll be awake and not working for awful games done quick because nothing says defeating terrible injustices that plague the human race like beating Sonic 06.
Alright,
Go
so
team. Alright.
There's one thing here. You know on the rap where it says Chunky can't jump high? He can actually jump the highest out of any Kong.
Yeah.
All you have to
They
do
didn't know what they were talking
is
about.
slide upward and jump.
Wow. Yeah.
That was recently found by Toes.
Yep.
He actually found that like you know how you run, you can actually skid. If you time jumping at the same frame you skid, you can skid upward, and then it counts you on the ground, so you can jump out of that, and you just jump extremely high. Alright, so here I'm gonna do some cool rock stacking. I'm gonna show you that these rocks actually aren't that heavy. Like, Chunky really isn't that strong. I'll show you in a second when I drop this off. It actually floats down very nicely. So we'll go over here.
Get the second one.
Grab the second rock. I'll show you guys again. It may look impressive, but it's really not.
Yeah, with relative ease.
Actually, this rock is so light that it can actually float, and I'll show you guys in a second. Floats down all nice.
Crouch jump? Oh, well, this actually.
Got this nice stack here.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll carry this one over here. We're gonna combine a couple of tricks here. We can get some synchronized swimming and a Chunky in the rock.
Yeah.
I'd listen to music like Chunky and the Rock.
Gotta get him rocking out in that triangle.
Yeah.
So here's another swim through shore. Alright, let's see.
It's probably one of the most obscure glitches in the game, actually.
Alright.
Nice.
So we go over here, we go back in the water,
You can swim to the secret room.
and get some nice synchronization going here.
Yeah, it's
Oh my god.
Yeah, Chunky's actually like one of the most broken characters. Like, as you saw there, I'm like picking up the rock, spinning around with it. There's a bunch of other tricks and japes. Hunky Chunky's one of the most broken glitches. You can actually like, you can raise that like I said before, like the moon kick. Diddy and DK are the only characters that can actually get up there without raising that platform. Oh yeah, and by the way, I have a rock in my pocket. Alright, and one more trick. You've heard of like Navi diving if you played OT. Well, there's rock diving in this game. If I can get close enough.
Yeah. And now we got this.
Yep, and then some more synchronization going on here.
So yeah.
Yep, alright, that's
Fun
it.
with boulders.
So if you like glitches like that, be sure to follow him at twitch.tv/cfox7. He regularly runs DK64 in his stream.
Yep. You can also go to dkspeedruns.com if you're interested in learning this game. If you're familiar with Zelda speedruns, it's similar that they have this game mostly all the tricks explained as best as I could. And if you want to learn, there's tutorials up on there and everything.
Yeah, it has the routes for both any percent and 101% as well.
Yep.
Alright, so big thanks to C-Fox for that Donkey Kong 64 run. Next up, we have got Banjo-Kazooie, 100% by Stivity Bobo.
That too.
Make sure to stick around for that.
Yeah.
Oh, I am sticking around for that.
Alright, let's
Yes,
play a quick commercial in the meantime.
That run too.
I'm stapled to the couch for a couple of hours.
Oh, I don't think I get to keep my couch.
You can try.
I'll get kicked out.
If you don't get up, she's gonna move.
No, I'll get up.
I think there's another N64 back there. You gotta get going. Oh, okay. It's like right under that shit.
There was another one somewhere.
Yeah, I saw it back there. I don't think that one has the expansion pack though, so I need this one.